Now, I have people in my family who are immigrants. Actually, it's my daughter's in-laws are from Guatemala, and I would want them to come legally, not illegally. It just doesn't make sense. And I think of it as, let's say that we're a homeowner or even an innkeeper, and as an innkeeper we offer a continental breakfast and free Wi-Fi and cable and all of those things, and you know, we've come to understand that those things are never free. They're included in the cost of staying the night, or the nights, or 2 nights. But then all of a sudden we show up at the breakfast table for our free continental breakfast, and someone is sitting there next to us enjoying a breakfast, the free continental breakfast, and yet they didn't spend the night. They didn't spend any money to spend the night, but they're there just having the meal along with us, and they're using the Wi-Fi, and they're incurring the costs upon the owner of the inn. Now, some would say, well, it's okay. They have a right to be there. It's okay. Let's just grant them amnesty and let them come. And, well, no one would do that.
In this conversation, it's very important to not make personal attacks, and it's very important to not name call. And I think that's actually really taking place. I can't even believe I'm actually having to say that. But the fact of the matter is, you're seeing it on both sides of the aisle. You're seeing people on the left calling people on the right racist. You're seeing people on the right use words that cover up the fact that illegal immigrants are people. So you're seeing, you know, multiplicity of name calling when it's really not needed in this conversation. Just because somebody disagrees with your opinion doesn't make them racist. A lot of people out there that disagree with illegal immigration, it isn't because of their race, it's because of an economic perspective or a legality perspective. So it's not based on race. Will there be some bad apples in a bunch that will tie race to immigration? Of course there are. Of course there are bad apples out there, but you can't paint the brush of everybody with that one belief system that they're gonna think they're racist. In the same notion, you can't say that illegal immigrants are people. I mean, you can't cover it up with illegal aliens or whatever kind of terminology you want to use. At the end of the day, these are people that we're talking about.
When I went to school, as early as I can remember, we would stand, we put our right hand over our heart, and we would recite the Pledge of Allegiance. And as I've thought about this question of illegal immigration and about our country, the last 6 words of the Pledge of Allegiance has continually come back to my mind. And those words are, with liberty and justice for all. Now, they put those words together, liberty and justice. Now, why would they do that? I thought about that, and it's the last part of it. Are they saving the most crucial parts of the fabric of our society for the end of the Pledge of Allegiance? With liberty and justice. Now, what does that mean? And as I thought about that, it's a marriage, liberty and justice. If I can't have liberty for all, then I certainly can't have justice for all. And if I can't have justice for all, then there is not liberty for all. So what I mean by that to say is this: if I am allowing more liberties or freedoms for one group over another, then justice is thrown away. If I have to tell one group, you need to come here and abide by the laws, and tell another one, it's okay, we'll grant you amnesty, then where is the justice for all? And it appears that that is what is trying to be taking place here in our nation's capital. But the fact of the matter is if that is allowed, then liberty is being trampled upon. We don't have the freedom or the sovereignty of a country where we just throw away the freedoms and justice. We want to say welcome, and we do say welcome, but some will say, well, welcome at any cost. But they're not understanding what those costs are. It's too much of a burden on those of us that are here legally or that have been born here to simply care for those that have no desire to become legal citizens and want to place the burden of health care and, as I said, education and everything else on the backs of those that are here working and supporting this country. We're a country that has always said, come, our doors are open. But our borders are not if you come illegally.
I'd like to thank all of Maine's political figures that took part in the program today. Immigration is certainly one of the big issues that will be on people's mind when they head to the ballot box this fall. Thank you for watching. This is Jared LeBlanc with Maine Web News, going in-depth on the issues that matter.
Experience the future of Maine News today at mainewebnews.com.
Consider making www.mainewebnews.com your homepage. You'll be able to use our Start Page search engine, which does not record your IP address or track your searches like other search engines.